Hey and hello there everyone! Welcome back to the Strike Streams Tuesday edition, or Mario Boxing Day, or Box Marioing Day, Box Mario Day. How are you all doing? I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for joining me here today, and I hope your day is going well so far. If you're a person where you're more later in the day, well, don't forget getting through another day. And if you're a person for whom it's more in the middle of the day or the middle of the afternoon, then I hope the rest of your day goes very, very well. Let's hope it's filled with lots and lots of shinies. But how are we all? Let's say hi to some people, and then we'll kind of get right into it, shall we? Night, we're not doing team assignments yet, so too early. We do the team assignments basically after I say the most magic of phrases. But okay. Anyway, Bart, no, let's say hi to some people quickly. So, Kiba, hi. Moping Mum, hi. And Xander, hi. And Night Ty, of course, because and hi Night as well. My man, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining and coming back again. Lara Thierry, hi. And Sky, hi. And Kieran, I think I may say Kieran, I'm not sure, but I'm going to say hi to Kieran again anyway. And Wild, hi. And I don't know if I've missed anyone. Oh, Cheese, I don't think I said hi to Cheese. Oh my goodness, how have I not said hi to Cheese? Okay, but if I haven't said hi to anyone... Oh, and Kevin, hi. If I've missed anyone, please let me know. Speak now, forever hold your peace. But anyway, Bark, let's get into the game, and we'll get into team assigning and all that lovely stuff, okay? Hold on one sec. Where did I put... I just had a thing. Hang on. Oh, there we go. Boom. Right. So, there we go. Lovely. Oh, Shade Van Fan, hi. Okay, so, chat, my lovely chat. There are two things I need to ask of you before we begin. Number one, if you have not clicked like on the video, could you please click like on the video? So many people already have come by to say hi today. If you all clicked like on the video, this video would probably be like, you know, have more likes than any of my other recent ones or anything. So please just check that you've hit that little thumbs up button, because it really does help out and does help introduce us to new people like my man. So, you know, boost those algorithms. And then, so that's thing number one. Thing number two is if you are interested in playing in the Dynamax Adventures, make sure you are watching live, okay? So it's currently 2:04 p.m. Los Angeles time. I'll probably interrupt and say, now it's 2:05, but it's currently 2:04. So please make sure you are watching live, that is the time for you right now. You can also hover on the YouTube video and make sure you have the... Oh, 2:05, there we go. You can hover on the YouTube video with your mouse or tap the middle of the video if you're on mobile, and make sure you have the red circle, not the grey circle, okay? If you have the grey circle, click the word live. Make sure you are watching live. It's very important. Literally, if you're a few minutes behind, like if you've paused the stream so that you can go, you know, like go to the loo quickly or something like that, that can be enough to mean that you miss out on a raid or a Dynamax adventure or something like that. Like you can miss out on being able to join a lobby. So please make sure you are watching live. I know I say it all the time, but it is so important. And about like once every month or two, someone will come along and they'll be like, I'm trying to join. And it's like, well, you're watching like 10 minutes in the past. So please just make sure, okay? So make sure you're watching live. Make sure you've clicked like on the video. And finally, I know a lot of you guys know this, but we do have some newer people. So, and yes, the YCOM as well. Moping Mum, I imagine there's someone in chat who can help you, but just I don't have time to, unfortunately, because otherwise it will slow down the stream massively. Chat, my lovely chat. My current tickets are for Uxie, Mesprit, and Blacephalon. But we're also going to do the wild cards as well, so don't forget that. But we're doing Uxie, Mesprit, and Blacephalon. could you guys please let me know, once I say ready, set, bow, so not just yet, could you please let me know whether you are able to do Uxie, Mesprit, and or Blacephalon, using our structured format of strike in big capital letters, and then I can do, and then let me know who you are able to fight out of all three of those. If you can do some of them, if you can do all of them, please let me know. I think we're good, so ready, set, bow. Let me know if you want to join a raid, and there we go. Okay. Oh, so my man can do a Blacephalon. So yeah, let me get the old spreadsheet arena, and then let me add some people. Oh, the spreadsheet's filling in itself. I have psychic powers. No, Kramen's here. Kramen, thank you so much. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Loads of people are here today. Oh, cheese. Okay, so maybe doop-a-doop-a-doop. Okay, we could always put you on a wild card, cheese, if it's like awkward. Okay, so I'm gonna put like Mesprit. I'm gonna put Sky. But then maybe, hang on, I need to check everyone, don't I? Okay. We got loads of people who can do two. Okay. Oh, my man, you can't do anything, but you can do the ultras. Well, I tell you what, my man. Let's get you in, like, the first team, and let's get you on a Blacephalon. Let's get Wild. Let's try and get Wild in on Blacephalon as well, but I will need to check, because there might be someone who can, like, only do Blacephalon. So let me just check for a sec. But if I switch Uxie and Blacephalon around today, I think this might be able to work. This might be able to work. Okay, let's just see. Oh, a knight. Oh, I tell you what. Why is the spreadsheet not working, and why did my game go dark? My spreadsheet keeps removing... Okay, there we go. Okay, so if that's like team 1, and then... Okay, let me just check for team 2, and then... But yeah, sorry, this does take a sec, just when there are loads of people and there are loads of different... I can do this, or I can do that. Okay, Kevin needs to go there, and then Cuba can do any. And then Karen can also do any. Well, any of the ones I've got remaining, don't worry. Oh, and then we've got Moping Mum. Oh, okay. Hang on, what I can... Oh, hang on. Maybe if I put... Okay. Hang on. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. And then if we put Kiba there. And then... Okay. Oh, and then Cheese can't do Uxie, but I'll put Cheese in a wild card. I'll put Cheese in a wild card just to be safe. Okay. I think I've got everyone paired up with a team, okay? So, listen up and let me know if I've made any mistakes or anything, okay? So, team 1, Blacephalon, we're gonna have my man, Wild, and Knight. My man and Wild, could you let us know if you have the shiny charm or not? Because we don't seem to have anything. But we like knowing who has the shiny charm and who doesn't. So yeah, team 1, Blacephalon, please get ready. I'll be with you guys in like literally 1 minute. That's going to be my man, Wild, and Knight. And then team 2 is going to be Mesprit with Skywatcher, Moping Mum, and Kieran. And then team 3, Uxie, we're going to have Kevin and Kiba. And then Cheese will have later on down the line. Does that sound good? My chat also hasn't scrolled down or anything. Knight does not have the shiny charm, which Kramen has already added, so that's incredible. I am a voice actor, yes. I'll talk about that in a second. Hold on. Although Xander's putting some things. Yeah, I can't really talk about video games at the minute, which is why Xander's listing a load of video game stuff, because I'm on strike. But yeah. Okay. If that's all good, sorry for the delay. So, Team 1, if that's all good with everyone, though, my man, Wild, and Knight, let's get ready to go. Things will go very quickly from here, so make sure you're connected to the YCOM, as my man previously stated. And then... Yes, if anyone wants to do a Zygarde with Kieran, like, who isn't in any of the other teams, do so now. Right, okay. So, we're going to talk to the scientist lady. We're going to say that we want to do a Dynamax adventure, because it'd be weird if we didn't. We're going to say Blacephalon first, and then we're going to save our game. And then we've got... Ooh, sorry. We've got Blacephalon, and then we're going to go... Let's go 0311, 0211. How about that? How's that sound? Oh, Xander, you even did the animated stuff as well. You legend. Thank you. Maybe I should just have a shortcut for that. like VO, like exclamation point VO rolls. Not sure why I haven't done that. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I should do a shortcut for that. I just kind of presume if people... I think before, the reason people ever came to my streams is because they already knew all that. But that was before the strike, so... Okay. So, we've got my man... Oh, there we go. Everyone's here. And Wild just joined. Okay, so Blacephalon is weak to Ghost, Dark, Ground, Rock, and Water. I would say generally in that order. Maybe Ground and Dark switched around. But yeah... and it's very frail, so we don't really need to worry with like stat and status moves and stuff like that. And physical is better than special if we get a choice, but sometimes they don't give you the choices you want, do they? Okay, so Boldor is going to be excellent, but yeah, like Holucha with like Throat Chop isn't terrible. But yeah, I'm going to go with Boldor for... Oh, Nidoking with high horsepower. That's pretty nifty. Yes. Oh, and then Thievul. Who nicked it? And he'd do it again. Yes, okay. And yes, it's Ghost and Fire, so that's why those types are... But it's a weird one, though, because it has a special Fire move and a physical Ghost move, which is a good thing, to be honest, because I think its special is better, I think. So, like, if it had Shadow Ball, we'd, like, really be in trouble. Okay. So Octillery is to the left, I will just say that. Although Poliwrath is to the right, and then there's more water to the right as well. So actually, there's Poliwrath, Palpitoad. Oh, and Kingler. Oh, we could, like, have a bit of a water team here if you like. We could, like, have a water team, and we could, like, set up the rain. No, oh, no! Oh, no! Okay, never mind. No water rain team. Never mind. Wild, can you change your Pokemon? We'll have to see now, because before, like, I was going to suggest that all three of you change your Pokemon, but we've just picked the wrong path, so, like, Oh, was there a Golurk? I mean, water is the best thing for Blacephalon, so we are gutted not to have taken the path on the right, but if there's a Golurk, then maybe this is salvageable. Did somebody say salvage? Okay, I'm going to... Okay, I'm going to use one Max Knuckle here, because we've got a load of physical Pokemon, and then I'll switch to, like, a Max Rockfall afterwards. Looks like your water team's all dried out. Kevin. Okay, Golurk will suffice then. Again, Golurk's not ideal, because it is a bit of a double-edged sword, because it is also weak to Blacephalon. Like, it's good against Blacephalon, but Blacephalon's good against it. So... Again, Poliwrath, Palpitoad, Kingler, that would have been a really, really good team. But we'll make this work with what we have. So basically, I think, okay, if we have like 2 Pokemon we can switch, then Unfezant and Holucha can be good. I will apologize. Even though I have been doing these streams with like the Dynamax Adventures for 6 months, I never know who has what Pokemon, okay? So if you ever ask questions like, can I switch? You have to say things like, can I switch my Nidoking for, or can I switch my Holucha, or can I switch my... Because otherwise, you know, I'm, like, not gonna know. But anyway, so, let's just see, okay, if we've got... I think... Okay, I would personally say that Unfezant is the better thing to switch for Octillery here. So, because Holucha has Throat Chop, which is good against Golurk. The only thing... Yeah. Hawlucha has Throat Chop, which is good against Golurk, and if we switch on Pheasant, that means that Octillery could be setting up the rain for us in that 4th slot Dynamax position. If we all turn 1 Dynamax, if we all Dynamax on turn 1, then that means Octillery, if it switches with Unpheasant now, would be our Dynamaxer. And so that would be, I think that would be the better thing, because having the rain up is good. Even if we don't have an entire water team, having the rain up is still a good thing, because it weakens Blacephalon's Fire Blast, and that's important. So I would say Unpheasant is the better thing to switch here. And then, because Hawlucha kind of has more, it has more ways to deal with Golurk, I would say. And Golurk can't hit Hawlucha or Unpheasant, so it's kind of like, then I just think on balance that Unpheasant's the better thing there. So, oh, Moping Mum, you have to leave. Okay, we can change the thing later on. Okay, so, so there's a Miltank. Okay, so we could do a Blue Moo. Yeah, we could do the Blue Moo. Well, we have to if we want the Golurk. But okay, and we get some items here, so this is pretty nifty. Want me to add a Rolls command real quick? No, I'll do it late. I'll do it later, Kramin. Don't worry, because I'll decide on what's like good and what's not, and what's fitting and what fits in 200 characters and stuff. I'd rather do that myself. But thank you, that's really, really kind. I just don't know what would fit and what wouldn't, and so I'll decide on what could be like the best things or whatever. But thank you. That's very kind. Sandstorm wouldn't really do anything. Here's the thing about Sandstorm, right? Sandstorm does give a 50% special defense boost to rock types, right? So Boldor would get a 50% special defense boost in the Sandstorm, and that is true. However, Boldor could also take less damage. The only special move that Blacephalon has, is Fire Blast, which the damage for that is halved in the rain. But the rain also halves the damage for Fire Blast to everyone else, to Nidoking, to Golurk. So Sandstorm isn't as good defensively as having the rain up is. And the Sandstorm doesn't provide us any other real benefits, like we don't have anything like Sand Veil or anything like that. So all the Sandstorm would do is do a very tiny bit of damage to Blacephalon after one turn, but Blacephalon is so frail, we so often beat Blacephalon in one turn, that like having like a Sandstorm up and getting that little bit of chip damage, like having that rain to protect us, I think is way more important than like the Sandstorm. Oh, Acid Spray strat's nice. So if we had like a whole team of rock Pokemon, like the answer would be okay, maybe, yeah, because we get like the defense boost. But the thing is, basically, we would only be, and don't forget, we're probably gonna have it would still hurt Octillery and as well. So it's sort of just one of those things where Octillery setting up the rain is definitely, I would say, the way better strat. Yeah, it's only going to boost, because the other thing as well is with the rain, if we do get into like a turn 2, I mean, this is just like a general principle now. This isn't as relevant for Blacephalon, but again, Sandstorm is more of like a defensive weather, whereas rain is both defensive and offensive. So if we were against something bulkier, like a Ho-Oh or Entei or something like that, I would still be saying going for the water. That's why I sort of say like Ghost, Dark, Ground, Rock, and Water, with water being the best. Because if you set up the rain, and that's why I really wanted to go to the right, because we could have had like a whole team of water Pokemon, and then we could have had a whole team of Pokemon that resist fire, that could... we probably only needed to do one Acid Spray there, because we've only got one special attacker. But okay. But one more turn and we should do this. As long as we KO this turn, this should be fine. But like, yeah. But with the rain, so if we had like an all-water team, like against a fire type, maybe not for Ho-Oh, because Ho-Oh is ×4 weak to rock, but if we're against something like an Entei or I'm just trying to think what other fire types there are, but there aren't really many other. But basically, though, if you have a whole team of water types, you've got a whole team that resists fire, which would be true of a rock type, but it wouldn't be true of ground, and it wouldn't be true of steel. And then you get that 50% down damage from, like the rain protects you, whereas that isn't true of Sandstorm unless you're an all-rock team. So, like, Nidoking wouldn't be protected by that. So Nidoking is more protected by the rain than by the Sandstorm, is, like, the weird, ironic thing. And then, obviously, you get the offensive boost as well. And again, Sandstorm doesn't boost anything offensively. The only thing it really sort of boosts offensively is the move Weather Ball. Whereas with water, like, water-type moves then do get the boost. So, but yeah. You might be able to Lunala with people in chat, but I do already have Lunala. Like, I kind of, like, literally... Well, I mean, I could literally join a Lunala raid, but... I can't have... But I've already got it on this game and stuff like that, so yeah. Okay. So, we don't... yeah, we don't want the Miltank, because we've already got a good team here. And then... But there are lots of people in chat who do Lunalas, so... who need... Because I think I got Lunala... I got it, like, kind of quickly, or I got it before other people who wanted it got it. So there were a lot of people who... like, need Lunala and do Lunala hunts in chat. So you can always ask around in chat. Like, is there anyone in chat who can do a Lunala? Okay, so if we go for Golurk, again, that water team would have been so good. But we can still make this work. This will still be fine. And that's the thing. We've got Hawlucha with, like, max darkness. So max darkness will be really powerful here. So yeah, we're definitely Golurk. Definitely Golurk, because Drifblim isn't very... That's the thing. Drifblim doesn't even have a ghost move, so, like, Drifblim is actually, like, bad against Blacephalon, because it's weak to Blacephalon, and it doesn't even have any super effective stab moves to use against Blacephalon. I mean, it doesn't even have any super effective moves, but it has neither a stab super effective move, nor just a super effective move, so... but yeah. Okay. That's the thing. I feel like this is kind of mean, but it's like when we're against a Golurk, should we, like, say, like, it's a Kramen? No, because Kramen's like a mixture between a Cramorant and a Golurk, because it's like the Kramen sounds like Cramorant, but then Kramen lurks a lot, so it's like Golurk. That's what Kramen is. It's like, who's that Pokemon? It's like the offspring of Golurk and Cramorant is Kramen. Oh, and I didn't have my phone on charge. Whoops. Okay. Here's the max darkness. Show me potato darkness. Yeah, Nidoking is really good in this mode because basically it can almost hit everything super effective. Ice Punch, more like a nice punch. Nice work. We didn't get a cheese freeze, but that's okay. Oh, yes. That max darkness pairing up with Scold beautifully there. Xander, wait, so what am I? Gotta have like an offspring of Tinkaton because of the hammer. And then, oh, I'll need to think about the other one. But let's see. Okay. Yeah, I'd need to think about that. So I'm also waiting for this battle to end. Why is it? Okay, there we go. We did it. In Mario's terms, he's a hammer bro and I'm a boo. I like it. Yeah, whenever we look for Kramen, we can't see Kramen. But whenever we're not looking, that's when Kramen's there. But yeah. Xander, the thing I was trying to think of, like, what Pokemon is most similar to Joker, just because of, like, the Joker profile picture and stuff. But anyway, Bug. So yeah, if we do go... Okay, so Golurk for Hawlucha, Golurk for Hawlucha, then that'll be really good. And then, yeah. So if we do Hawlucha, 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 da-da-da, Hawlucha, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay. So here we go, Team 1. Team 1, let's have some fun. Okay. So here we go. Good luck, everyone. We've got some good profile. Your avatar's very cool there, by the way. Again, this is like my second game, which is why my character looks so generic. I have a more personalized, customized one in Sword, but this is my like second game. Right. Anyway, Dynamax, set up the rain, and let's do this thing. Yes. Here we go. Let's go big or go home. The only thing about Octillery, sadly, is that it is a bit slow, so it won't be the most effective rain setter-upper compared to other Pokemon, but this will still be fine. Oh, it's using Taunt on Octillery, but that's fine. That is like the best start we could have had, right? High horsepower, Kadoosh. This is another reason. See, look how much damage there you did with a sandstorm, with a high horsepower. So like getting that sandstorm chip damage, that's the only benefit sandstorm would really have over rain, basically. And it's like for a weak Pokemon like Blacephalon, you just don't really need it. But imagine if we had a whole water team, all of them would be getting like extra boosts on their attacks now. Oh gosh, I hope my Stone Edge hits. It hits! Yes! Okay. Well done, everyone. Excellent work. Well done, Team 1. That was fun. So, guys, we just beat a boss. We beat a legendary Pokemon. So if you haven't already, please click like on the video. And in the chat, post some stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Wish everyone good shiny luck. You only need to do 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. Don't play tricks. But get those emojis in, wish everyone good luck, and well done Team 1, good luck with getting your Blacephalon. Zygarde is aggressive. It's Zygarde, you can't spell aggressive without Zygarde, no. Okay, here we go guys, gals, non-binary pals, let's do this thing. Wild, you need to go. Okay, thank you so much for joining in, thank you for playing along, like the video before you go, and I'll see you another time. But yeah, good luck, I hope you got a shiny maybe. Okay, so Octillery is not shiny. Will we get a Blue Moo? No. Oh, that would have been really good if we'd have got the Blue Moo. Will we get the shiny movie 14 or 15 Golurk? No, unfortunately not. But that's okay, because it'll all be worth it. If I get my first ever shiny Ultra Beast, will I get the Midnight Cosmic Disco Ball Blacephalon? No! Oh, the humanity. And when I say the humanity, I'm referring, of course, to my friend Humanity, the marine biologist. Right, Octillery, no. Miltank, no. Golurk, no. And Blacephalon, no. Oh, what a shame, what a shame, what a terrible shame. But yes. Okay, let me just check the old spreadsheet to see what I need for my stuff, and then we'll move on to Team 2, shall we? So Octillery's a no, Miltank's a no, and Golurk's a no, isn't it? Okay. Maybe if I pick the Miltank, we'll get, like, oh, it's not a very good Miltank, but maybe if I pick the Miltank, it means that we'll be one closer to the Blue Moo. We need a Blue Moo. Okay. So... right, Miltank, sent to the box. So here we go, welcome back. Would you like us to keep a record of Blacephalon? Yes, I would. Okay, so, Team 2. Could you please get ready? This is gonna be... Oh, Cheese, are you ready now? If so, that would be helpful. But if not, maybe if Kiba's around, then... If either Kiba or Cheese is around. Hang on. My man, I'll just give you a quick list of like these are the Pokemon I need. Hang on, I'll just give you a quick list, and then the one. So between what I just put in chat and the ones I have on screen, these are all the ones I need. So like Uxie, Mesprit, and Blacephalon, they're the ones I have tickets for. And then the other ones I need tickets for are Thunderous, Tapu Bulu, Nihilego, Boswell, Pheromosa, Xurkitree, Celesteela, Kartana, Guzzlord, and Stack Attack. So those are the ones that I need. So if you have tickets for any of those Pokemon, well, any of those Pokemon I put in chat, they're the ones that I need. So, because yeah, the other one, a lot of the other ones, well, basically everything else I have already as shiny. So I'm not gonna like hunt for stuff that I already have a shiny of. The only time I will kind of start to double up on like legendary shinies is once I have at least one of every shiny. But whilst there are shiny Pokemon that I do not have at all, I have never gotten them before, I'm not gonna like sort of waste my time getting shinies that I've already got, if that's okay and if that makes sense. I will once I've got one of everything, you know, but you know, but right here, right now, I am just gonna go for the things that I need. So, oh well. Yeah, but my man, what you can do is if you join us for wildcards, you can still save the tickets. Because I shouldn't have the Ultra Beasts either, but I have a ticket for Blacephalon. So you can always, like, get the tickets from other people. So if you ever join in on a wildcard with us, you can, like, save the tickets and then you'll be good. Okay, so, is type null shiny Huntsborn Sword and Shield? I believe it's not. No, I think it's shiny locked and you can't like reset for it or anything like that. So yeah. Okay. Oh, so Kiba. Okay. So yeah, why don't we have? Oh, was either Cheese or Kiba? Oh, okay. Cheese was done. So okay. So this is going to be Skywatcher, Cheese, and Kieran. Okay. So Team 2, Sky, Cheese, Kieran. It's the Sky Cheese. Featuring Kieran. Sky Cheese featuring Kieran. And here we go. Anything goes, but we'll select Mesprit. And then we'll kind of take it from here. Because, yeah, sorry, we are going a bit slower just because I've had to explain a few things today, but that's all okay. Right, 0311 and then 0233. How about that? So 0311, 0233. Wait, Kieran can't do Mesprit? Oh. Kiba, do you want to sub in for this? I don't know why I put you in Mesprit. Okay, if we switch you for Kiba, would you be able to do this and then Kieran can do Uxie with Kevin? I think maybe that's what I meant to put. Maybe I got my K's confused. I'm not sure. But does that sound okay? Sorry to then put pressure on you, Kiba. Like, Kiba, you must join now. But Sky, Cheese, and Kiba. Well, we'll give turns to people who haven't played yet. That's kind of like priority. But thank you. Okay, so we got a Kara over there, and a Kiba. There we go. So you guys know this, but both Uxie and Mesprit have the Levitate ability, and a Psychic types who are both weak to Bug, Dark, and Ghost. Mesprit. Though for Mesprit, we say Bug is generally, like, Bug is best, to quote on Lara, just because it does have that slightly higher special attack, which we like to nerf with a Max Flutter. Bye. Skiba Cheese. The Skiba Cheese. Okay. Right, here we go. So well done, everyone. Okay, so we said about ghosts and darks, and okay, but steel is also good defensively, so I'm gonna go for Magneton for that reason. But yeah, we're not getting a whole load of things which are like super effective here, which is a thing. Which is a bit of a shame. Right, okie doke. Okay. Right, here we go. Wigglytuff isn't really that useful, but it's something. Okay, let's see what we got here. I didn't see anything good in the first row. What about the second? Okay, there is this... Oh, Marowak! There's Marowak on the right. I repeat, there's a Marowak on the right. Can we please go for the Marowak? Please, please, please. I know that there's also a bug type, but can we go for the Marowak? Please, please, please. Because Marowak's also just, like, really, really good as well. Okay. I don't know who we're going to want to switch and when we're going to want to switch them. Maybe we could have, like, Kiba switch for the Marowak, because Marowak could be a good Dynamaxer. But would that be okay? We basically just have to figure out... Because I would say Whimsicott probably isn't one of... Maybe, like, Whimsicott and Lickitung are the ones we need to switch. Because, like, Xatu and Magneton have the, like, resistances to Psychic. So maybe they're the best ones to, like, stick behind, if that makes sense. Bo wants the Alolan Marowak as shiny so bad. I do, Kieran, I do. But man, Bo really goes out of whack for his Marowak. I do. I get ground down by a Marowak. I do when I see it, like, no. But in fairness, though, I didn't really see anything to the left. I mean, if there was anything to the left... I know that there is, like, the Frostmoth. But here's the thing about Frostmoth. Frostmoth only has Struggle Bug, so it's actually not that great. And it's like, well, okay, a Alolan Marowak is definitely better than, like, a Frostmoth, I would say. Like, a Alolan Marowak using Max Phantasm is actually going to be better than... you know, is going to be better than Frostmoth. When we sort of say bug is best, we're generally thinking of things like, you know, Vespiquen, Scyther, Scolipede, the Gigantamax Butterfree, even, you know, stuff like that, really. So, and dang, Xatu is down. Down, down, down to the bottom of the sea. Oh no, Blizzard, more like a wizard. Misses. Blizzard would really not do much damage because of this sandstorm. Unfortunately, Cradily has just essentially boosted its special defense, which isn't ideal. If I were able to change the weather, I would. But Bo, Frostmoth is so purdy. I got a shiny of it, though, already. Although, here's the thing. I am getting worried that I'm going to get a shiny that's a dupe that I don't realize is a dupe. Because there are a bunch of Pokemon that I was looking at my list yesterday, and I was like, oh yeah, I have that, don't I? Like I got shiny Phalanx. Like, I forgot I had shiny Phalanx from this mode. Like, I knew I had shiny Phalanx from Scarlet and Violet, but I forgot I had it from this mode as well. Anyway, 2, 4, 6, 8, we got an attack boost, which is pretty great. Except we've only got, like, one Pokemon that can utilize it, sadly. But here we go. Oh, okay. Here we go, we're boosting the defense. Okay, use your energy ball. That won't do a whole lot. Right, muddy water. Can we get an accuracy drop? No. Yeah, unfortunately, again, Lickitung is just, like, not a good Pokemon. In fact, actually, Cheese. You're Lickitung, right? Hang on. Yeah, Cheese. Do you want to double switch your Lickitung for the Cradily? Because Cradily would be better against Marowak than Lickitung. Lickitung has Muddy Water, but, like, Cradily has Ancient Power, and I would say Ancient Power would be, like, way better. Just because, yeah, Lickitung, man, I like Lickitung, don't get me wrong, I have fond memories of, like, Jesse's Lickitung and stuff like that. But, like, I do think it's, like, legit one of the worst Pokemon in this mode. Because it's just not very powerful. But then it's got all these, like, non-stab special moves. I mean, it has Round as well. It can sing in a round. I guess maybe there are some, like, round strats you could do, but, I love how Cradili's just moved his head. Dude is just vibing well. Yes, Kevin. My man asks, am I a cat person? So that's it. If you're saying am I a dog person or am I a cat person, it's funny because when I was a kid, I had a cat, and I was like afraid of dogs as well. So I was a cat person, and then we got dogs, and so cheese and liquor tongue, and yes, and there we go, test. But then we got dogs, and so I was then not afraid of them. And then so Marowak, let's beat down a Marrow. Oh, there is a there is Armoldo. Ah, we could have Armoldo. We could have Armoldo. Do you guys want Armoldo instead of Cofagrigus? Because, like, I would say Armoldo is better than Cofagrigus. And if we have, like, Armoldo and Marowak using Max Phantasm, that pairing will work really, really well. I think that's what we should maybe do. I think that could be better. Like, Cofagrigus is kind of a pain to beat, but, like, the Armoldo won't be. So then we got dogs, and then I, like, kind of became more of a dog person. But then now I'm more of a cat person again, because I've, like, lived with cats and stuff like that. And when I first got dogs, cats just then seemed, like, so small and frail. Like, with a dog, dogs are so big, and you can, like, pat them real hard and stuff. And, like, really kind of, like, rough them up when you play with them kind of thing. But cats, like, seem so delicate by comparison. But now I'm kind of, like, readjusted to cats and their weight and their feel and stuff, so... but yeah, so I think I do like cats a bit more. Also here in LA, I sort of prefer cats a bit more. Like, because it's, like, so hot here. Like, here's the thing. LA's so hot, and it's so... there's not, like, a whole... Like, I lived in the countryside in England. So it was a really lovely place to have dogs because there are all these fields and stuff you could walk them in. Here in LA, there's just... I can't imagine it's as nice for dogs, and it's so hot here as well. So to have, like, animals that you kind of need to take out and walk and everything, it's just, like... It's sort of just... I can't imagine a dog's life here is as nice as, like, a dog's life, like, in England kind of thing. Or at least where I lived, and so... Whereas the cats, they just lounge around all day indoors and stuff. I mean, they go out a little, but... so yes, I think I prefer cats and stuff like that, but yeah, so... But I really love cats. I live with 5 of them, so they're not mine, but my roommate has 5 cats, so I live with 5 cats. And I love them to bits. They're absolutely wonderful. They're really sweet. And then I also go and feed stray cats as well, because I guess you don't know about that. But yeah, so there are some kittens and, like, their mum who me and my roommate go and feed every night as well. So I used to have to time the stream. Well, I still kind of do. I have to sort of time the streams around feeding the strays, so I can never sort of run over. So if I say things like, "Oh, I got to, you know, like, right, we got to hurry up, guys," and stuff like that, it's probably because, like, I got to make sure, you know, I'm able to feed the cats. You have 2 cats. Oh, nice. That's really sweet. What kind of ages are they? But yeah, so if we do Whimsicott, yes, then that'll be really good. And then, and then we can do Cradilly for Armoldo here. So we're gonna switch our Gen 3. But if we do go for Armoldo on the right, and then we'll get items as well. But yeah, so if we go for Armoldo on the right, and then Cheese can switch for it. If we do accidentally go for Cofagrigus, then we'll still switch on Cradilly. But yeah, if we do that, then you have one that's just 1 year, and then it's another that's 7. Okay, that's nice. They're quite young then. So that's pretty good. Because yeah, the ones we've got, the oldest one is like 18, and then the middle ones are like 10 and 11 or so. And then, yeah, and then the other ones are like 10 and 11, and then there's one who's about, and then there's like one that's about like 6 actually, and then we got ones that are like 5 and 6. So, but the ones that are 5 and 6 are both like very small. So I kind of call that. So not only are they the young ones, but I kind of call them the kittens because they're small as well. But yeah. The 18-year-old one is the one that's a pain in the butt. So yeah, if you ever hear me complain about like, oh, hang on, the cat's going nuts, it's always the 18-year-old. He's just such a troublemaker. He pees on stuff. He has no respect for stuff. He's noisy. He's just very badly behaved. And we do all kinds of stuff to make sure he has a great life. And you know, we've made sure we take him to the vets and stuff because he's old. No, stomping tantrum, dang it. And yeah. Oh, Jigglypuff's definitely one of the worst ones for DAs, yeah. Definitely. Oh, chat, I have a question for you. I have a Pokemon question for you guys. Do you, out of, like, physical attacks and special attacks, do you have a favorite between those two? Are you, like, more... Because I know everyone sort of asks, like, oh, what's your favorite type or whatever, but... Do any of you have like a favorite out of like do you sort of prefer physical attackers or physical attacking more than special attacks and special attacking? Let me know because I find that interesting. Right. Have you ever played a horror game before? I can't really remember because I'm not big on horror as like a movie thing, so I don't know. I also don't fully know how far, because I mean, to be honest, to some extent, Among Us could count as horror, because it's like kind of based off of Alien, and Alien is like one of the best horror films of all time. Xander says special, and then my man, physical, special, because physical can get weakened in so many ways, like burn, intimidate. Yes, exactly, that's one of my, see, that's the thing, I've always preferred special, but then, like, there's never been a reason for me to switch because, yeah, physical does have all those, like, limitations. I do hope someday that maybe they introduce something to balance it out a bit or whatever. Again, it's why, like, Frostburn was a good status, but oh well. Okay, so if we do Armaldo for Cradilly, so we'll do, like, a Hoenn fossil swap, then this could be really good. We've already lost 3 lives. Wait, what? Jeez, if you're 100% honest with me, you really don't know the difference. Okay. Have we lost 3 lives? We lost Magneton. Oh my gosh! What in the name of Nelly? How? When? What? Okay. Well, I guess be careful then, everyone. Blunder policy. So I can really hear, like, the wind of the Dynamax Adventures today. If you, like, listen between the music. I'm gonna go with a wide lens, even though I don't think it makes... I probably should have gone with blunder policy, but oh well. But yes, anyway, Bug. So, I mean, basically, Cheese. I know I can... I might not be able to demonstrate... I don't know if we have anything that could demonstrate this. Because your Armaldo's going to be physical. Magneton's physical. Marowak, Xatu... Oh, hang on. I do know... Hang on. I might be able to demonstrate this for you. Hang on. Okay. See the move summaries here? If I check the moves, can you see how there's that, like, pointy symbol there? The circular pointy symbol? That means your attacks are physical, right? And then this thing means it's like a status or special move. But then if I check Xatu, see it's got this spirally circle? So that's, like, physical and special. And then... oh, maybe I should have used a light screen. Oh, well. Yeah, I probably should use the light screen, given the defensive situation. Basically... so that's, like, physical and special. And then, yeah, physical... well, no, I mean, that's the thing. There's not really a whole lot of a difference. It's just physical uses attack, special uses special attack. And those are the symbols. Physical moves tend to make physical contact more. But, okay, Charm, that's fine. And on me, that's fine. So, Eye conditioner. Am I going to be streaming Thursday? Yes, I do stream on Thursdays. I have no plans. Oh, Xander has just posted the schedule as well. I probably should have. I didn't want to just like assume Xander was going to do that, but oh well. Right, here we go. Max. Oh, so we got the Max Phantasm and the X Scissor. That's good. So everyone just keep going, keep attacking, and then yes. Also, lots of items and protects are activated by contact moves. Yeah, like spiky shield and stuff like that, and iron barbs. Yeah, like, again, physical contact is, again, it's an interesting thing. So yeah, I've always just kind of liked Special more, because I always liked things like grass, ice, electric, water, and fire. Like, they're like my, favorite types or whatever. And dragon as well. Although, to be honest, I know Dragon was special, but I feel like sort of Dragon kind of should have been physical, because in the early days, all the Dragon moves kind of were physical, like Outrage and Dragon Claw and stuff. I know there's like, what, Twister and Dragon Breath, I guess, but I think Dragon, to be honest, was more physical in the early days. Like, in terms of the actual moves people used, like Dragon, like Outrage and Dragon Claw. Well done, everyone! Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Like, to be honest, I would not have known we only had one life left if you hadn't pointed that out to me. Because apart from my Magneton dying, I don't really remember losing the other two. But oh well. Well done, everyone. Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Get those emojis in. Well done, Team 2. We made it through. And let's see how this goes, shall we? And then our Team 3 people... Oh, crud, I just yanked my phone out of its charger. Kevin and Kieran are going to get ready. Okay. Wait, has my phone not been on charge? Oh, for the love of Nelly. So, Cradilly is not shiny. Will we get a shiny Alolan Marowak? No. Dang. Okay. My man, we do team assignments between rounds, okay? So, don't worry. We do team assignments in a sec. Don't worry. Right, okay. Marowak is a no. Armaldo is an Armald no. Dang. Okay, so all those are not shiny. That's a shame, because these two I actually did need, but oh well. But it can all be salvaged. Did somebody say salvage? If we get the Golden Mesprit. Oh, it's not golden at all. It's a regular Mesprit. Okay, so Cradilly no, Marowak no, Armaldo is an Armald no. And there we go. Let me just check. Just gonna check spreadsheet. To see what I need. But I don't think I need any of these, do I? So I'm just going to go for the Marowak, because maybe if I take all the Marowaks, someday I'll get a real one. A shiny one. Okay. So, chat. My lovely chat. Would you like us to keep a record of where you found Mesprit? Yes, I would. Okay. So, we've got Kevin and Kieran. So we're going to be doing Uxie next. Could you guys, and we do have one slot available, so could you guys please let me know, using the format, so you're going to begin with strike, the number of times you've played today, and then I can do Uxie if you're interested in Uxie. Ready, set, bow. Let me know who's around to do a Uxie, who's able to do a Uxie, who'd like to do a Uxie, and then we'll figure this out. So I know my man wanted to play, but just if there's anyone who hasn't yet played today, who can join myself, Kieran, and Kevin. Because if it's just my man, if my man is the only one available to do it, then we'll get my man in on it. But just so no strike zeros or anything like that. Okie dokie. Okay, my man, you are up then. So this is gonna be Kevin, Kieran, and my man for Yuxi. And then we'll take it from there. And then we have to have Cheese for the wild card, because Cheese hasn't played. But then after that, we'll figure everything out. You are the only one who can do a Yuxi. We've got a lot of people who've already got Yuxi, so they're probably just kind of waiting around. Okay. So please make sure you're connected on the Ycom. Make sure you talk to the scientist lady. And then we're going to say yes, and we're going to go through. Please just select anything goes, but I'll select Yuxi. And then let's get on and going with our code, shall we? So let's go 0311, and then let's just go 1600. 0311 1600 or 0311 1600. Oh, wait, oh no, you did do the Mesprit. Sorry, because we put you in, didn't we, later on or something. Okay. Oh, sorry, yeah, I still had you in the wild card from earlier. Okay. Well, then I'll take you out of the wild card. There we go. Yeah, okay, anyway, Buck. Sorry, yeah, you weren't in initially, were you? But then we got you in, and then that was it. Okay. So, yeah, Kevin, Kieran, and my man. Okay. What is your shiny count from stream, Kevin? Ooh, that's a good question. 14! Yeah, so you play with Bovio games, you get more shinies. Don't sue me, PM7. But yeah, no. But yeah, but Kevin's up to 14. And Kevin, have you always had the shiny charm since the beginning? I think you did, right? There are a couple of people who got the shiny charm because of us. But Singcho, hi. Okay, hang on. Let's like back out and go back in. Hang on, we're gonna go back and go back in, okay? So, make sure everyone do a disconnect from the Ycom, okay? So my man, Kieran and Kevin, please all do a disconnect and a reconnect from the Ycom. I don't care if it says whether you're online or not. Do a disconnect and a reconnect. You always had the charm. I thought you did, because you also told me about how you'd like hunted for stuff in the past. But we have had people who've hunted, but like without the charm, which to me sounds like madness. I would rather put in the little amount of time it takes to complete the Pokedex than you have all the extra time that would be required to then get things with like 3 times, or sort of a third of the odds kind of thing. But would you like to embark upon a Dynamax adventure? Yes, I would. So you guys are going to put anything goes, and then I'll put Yuxi. No, not the same code. Not the same code. No, not the same code. We'll go 0311 and then 0259. How about that? 0311 0259. That's going to be the code. And then we'll take it from there. So this is Kevin, Kieran, and my man. And there we go. But that's the thing, yeah, I call it madness, but we have had a number of, shiny, charmless people get a load of shinies, including, like, a Skybow, which was, like, one shiny charm, one not shiny charm. So it happens, If someone got a Tenchi's Choice without the charm, that would be weird. Okay, everyone's here, so, again, stay away from the ground types. Bug, Dark, and Ghost are good, with, for Yuxi, Dark and Ghost being the slightly better ones. Because Yuxi is a bulky boy. So, yeah. Right, so Drapion is pretty nifty. Politoed does have Helping Hand, which is a great support move. Oh, wouldn't it be elegant? I mean, Pollen Puff and Light Screen are good support moves, I guess. Yeah, just all the support moves here. Vaporeon and Politoed are good because of Weather Ball and Rain. So Vaporeon's really good. But that's okay as well. Sky, you've gotten 4 shinies without the shiny charm. None this year yet, but hope I will eventually. I just want you to get the charms, guy. I would help you out if you needed any trades or anything. Okay, Blaziken and Bishop. Oh, there's an Aselgor to the right. I repeat, Aselgor to the right. There is also Scolipede, but Aselgor's better, I would say. But then after that, oh, there's also Marowak. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Do we go for Marowak again? Do we go for Marowak again? Because we could instead of Aselgor, because it's basically a choice between Aselgor and Marowak. Because at the end there was Hitmontop and Seadra, which I don't think is a good one to really do. Whereas like Aselgor is like okay, but we can have Marowak. Oh wait, oh yeah, Bishop is a dark type, which I didn't really think about, did I? Yeah, I didn't think that through. Okay, well, never mind. I am going to max Flutterby. Okay, we can still get the Marowak though, yeah. Bishop, yeah, retrospectively, going left for Bishop and then getting the Marowak would have been better. That's on me for not seeing that sooner. But again, at the same time, I wasn't, you know, but, Kevin, that's the thing I was thinking. I was like, we have the Politoed, and, like, Blaziken, like, you know, like, Politoed and Blaziken is just sort of, like... And we have a Mulga with Acrobatics, yeah. So, but, yeah. And, guys, please do remember to read the rules, because I don't know how many people actually have. Right, there's the speed boost. Okay, let's see what we got here. And then I'll do one max Steel Spike. I know I'm not a good Dynamaxer here because all my moves are not very effective. And the best one I have, Max Darkness, I'm avoiding using. But that's for PP reasons. Satella, hello, welcome. Welcome. Okay, so, right, Acrobatics, oh, very nice, and then we're just one Liquidation, Pollen Buff, there we go. I know a rare Lilligant appear. I know, Xander, it's so funny, I got that shiny of it, and, like, we hardly ever see Lilligant. I think here's the thing about Lilligant. I think we will see Lilligant more in the future, but I think because of what we're doing, like if we're doing Blacephalon, we don't want Lilligant. A lot of the Ultra Beasts have types that like Grass isn't really good against, so like Celesteela or Nihilego has Poison, or you know Guzzlord is a Dragon. So like generally like Lilligant's one of those Pokemon where we'd like automatically like just kind of stay away from it. And yeah. Okay. So yeah, in retrospect, yeah, Bishop would have been the way to go. I was like, oh, Aselgor, because Aselgor I think is a really good one and like one of the best in this mode. But yeah, if we go left for the Marowak though, that could be good. And also, like Blossom here is going to be quite easy to beat, I would say. But yeah, Kevin, this could be a good chance to use some helping hand. But yeah, so, why is everyone doing ellipsis in chat so ominous? I can see like 2, but I don't know. Right, here we go. Here we go. So, right, so Dynamax, do your thing, everyone. Right. Hang on, why didn't we Dynamax? Why didn't we Dynamax? Oh, crud. Oh, crud. Why didn't we Dynamax? Unless it was, like, Politoed. But... No, my man, we needed you to Dynamax! Dynamax is, like, the strongest, most busted thing in this game! No! Yeah, you had the bug move. Oh, Kevin, I'd honestly say, oh gosh, I don't know now. No, I'd helping hand other bug moves or something. Okay. Because Max Flutterby also lowers the special attack as well. So, like, we want to nerf the Blossom and we want to hit it hard. Like, just using a regular Pollen Puff against it is, like, a way worse and weaker option than, like, Dynamaxing. We want to end battles as quickly as possible. So doing things like not Dynamaxing just gives the opponents more chances to attack. Which means we lose more health, which means we lose more lives, which means we run the risk of, like, not even getting to the bosses or not even beating the bosses. Okay. Oh, you know, I wouldn't do anything to blow out my voice, except for that one time I did stuff to blow out my voice. But all the other times I didn't, though. Okay, so we don't want Blossom, because it's not that great. But we do want the Marowak. Okay, so here's my theory, my game theory. If, basically, okay, so basically, so if I'm Dynamaxing here, that means that Lilligant would be Dynamaxing for the Uxie. And if Lilligant is Dynamaxing, then that means we don't actually want a Lilligant to Dynamax. We want a Marowak to Dynamax, which means that we want to switch Lilligant for Marowak. And in theory, in game theory, that could be the ticket. Yeah, but basically we never want to do anything that makes a battle, like, last... Basically, we never want to make a battle last longer than it can do. So if we can beat a Pokemon in 2 turns, we don't want to do anything that risks jeopardizing turning that to... Oh, hang on, wait. Hang on. Oh, crud. Was I supposed to Dynamax there? I don't know. Did I just say about Dynamax? Whoever can Dynamax, please Dynamax. But did I just miss a Dynamax there? After all that, did I miss a Dynamax? Okay, Emolga has it. Okay, well, that's fine. Because, like, no, that's honestly fine. Okay, so, okay, if Emolga's Dynamaxing... Okay, if Emolga's Dynamaxing, then maybe we could... Okay, so maybe we might want to switch Emolga, in which case... I was going to say, I didn't just go into, like, automatic mode and not Dynamax there, right? I was like, the reason I didn't do it was because it wasn't there, right? Yeah, I was going to say, like, I was at 3/4. Anyway, Bark. Lash out. More like a thresh out. Okay. I think if we switch... Okay, if we switch Emolga for Marowak, right? So this is also as well why Dynamaxing on turn 1 is important, because it means we have to, like, constantly change our strategy as we're going through, which, like, when you're on a 10-second delay and stuff, it isn't ideal. So this is why we do it as well. But, basically, defense down. Ah, we didn't get defense down. No! Oh, no, it's on Politoed. That's okay. That's okay. That's fine. Okay. So, anyway, Bark. If we switch Emolga for Marowak, we can have Drappy on Dynamax. Politoed can, like, use Helping Hand, and then we can have, like... And then Lilligant can use Pollen Puff. So we'll have like Pollen Puff, Shadow Bone, Max Darkness, and Helping Hand be like the strategy, hopefully. Okay, there we go. Because then this way we'll have like 3 super effective moves and 1 Helping Hand, and then that'll be really good. Okay, anyway, Bark. I have no idea what I was going to say or what I was saying or anything like that. But, oh, you know, just about like battles and yeah. So if admittedly it's one of those things where we've gotten quite good at knowing like when we can probably beat a Pokemon in 2 turns, when we can beat them in 3 turns. We always want to beat a Pokemon in 3 turns, like that's for sure. But we never want to turn a 2-turn battle into a 3-turn battle, or a 1-turn into a 2-turn. And Dynamax is like just Dynamax is one of like the best and most broken, well not broken, but just it's one of like just the best and most busted and powerful things you can do. So if you ever can do it and then you don't do it, you're actively like just like hindering yourself and like hindering the team and hindering that ability to like end a battle quicker. So that's why we sort of like going for it, and there are times where we won't, but they are rare and we always kind of discuss them and sort of plan ahead for them. But generally it's just such a good thing to do and sort of essentially kind of like a bit of a no-brainer that we kind of do it now, like right away. I know I did it. Like I did it against the Blaziken, even though none of my moves were super effective. But that's because like Max Flutterby lowers special attack, Max Steel Spike increases defense, and because it meant that like our 4th place player could have Dynamaxed. So basically, ultimately, it was kind of pointless me Dynamaxing against the Blaziken. But it's all working out, so it's all good. It's not a problem. So yeah. I've never had an Arizona Arizona tea or whatever, or the Arizona iced tea. I've like heard about it. I've heard about how, you know, they have the 99-cent price point or whatever, and they're like never gonna go down from that, which is really generous of them. But yeah. $1 for a soda isn't terrible, but I suppose it depends on the size of the soda. Okay, so here we go. So we've got a Helping Hand. Oh, really, Satella? Dang, that is a lot. I have the power. There we go, okay. So there's the Dynamax, there's the Helping Hand. Oh, and a crit, okay. I was going to say, that really did do a lot of damage there, right? Shadow Ball, hang in there, Marowak. Please hang in there. No, X-Scissor. No, none of it. Oh, well, I have X-Scissor, but it's not Stab, because I'm a Poison and a Dark type. So Lash Out is, like, Max Darkness or Lash Out is, like, my most powerful attack here. Yeah, but because Drapion isn't a bug type, so yeah. And Uxie's a bulky boy, so getting those special defense downs, I'm helping out Lilligant to do more damage here. So it's like so Kevin's helping me do more damage, and then my Max Darkness is lowering the special defense, and then that means that Lilligant is doing more damage. Right, Max Phantasm, more like Donate Plasm. Crud. Yeah, it's Dark Poison, yeah. I know. Well, here's the thing, my man. Skorupi is Bug and Poison, but then it changes type upon evolving, and I don't really know why. I don't know why they didn't either keep it as the type or just not make Skorupi the Dark and Poison. I don't know why they did that, but yeah. Hang on, why? Okay, now I do need to use Max Flutterby. Has Lilligant's, like, bug moves not been doing much damage? I'm kind of, I thought, I don't know, so I haven't been paying enough attention. I was looking at chat. Okay, but yeah, see, can you see how much less damage that does, though? Because it's bug, not dark, so, right, special defense down. Or special attack down, sorry, I mean. And then, but at least the psychic doesn't do much. Okay, there's Pollen Puff. Yes! Okay, well done, everyone. Well done. Okay, so well done, everyone. Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Very nice work. Yeah, Team 3, I'm smiling with glee. Good luck getting a shiny, everyone. Okay. So. Flawless victory. I don't know, actually. That's a good point. Blaziken. I don't think that's shiny. Blossom is not shiny. Will we get the shiny Marowak? No. Unlucky, though. Okay, but will we get the Golden Uxie? No. Blaziken. Blaze. Blossom. No sparkles. No sparkles there, and no sparkles there. Let's see. What do I need on the old spreadsheet arena? I don't need a Marowak. I don't need a Blaziken, do I? I need a Combuskin, but not Blaziken. Dang. Okay. I'll go for the Blaziken, though. Because why not? Okie doke. I know I said earlier about, like, oh, take the Marowak so you can get it, but... Oh, my man! Wait, my man got Uxie? Yes, my man, it's like your second time playing with us. I told you, play with Bovio Games, you get more shinies. My man, congrats, that is so brilliant, well done. Yes. So, wow. We have had people literally on their first go get shinies. I'm not sure if they got shiny legendaries, but that's pretty. You're probably one of the first, like one of the quickest shiny legendary getters we've ever gotten. That's brilliant. Congrats. Also, Gage, hi, if I haven't said hi. Okay, so chat, my lovely chat. Okay, so we're going to move on to the wild cards. And then what we'll do, so I'll just remind you guys what my wild cards are. Could you let me know how many times you've played and if you have any of those wild cards, please? So there's Thunderous, Tapu Bulu, Nihilego, Boswell, Pheromosa, Xurkitree, Celesteela, Kartana, Guzzlord, and Stakataka. So if you have not, well, so basically let me know how many times you've played and what, so strike number of times you played, and if you have any of those tickets, and then we'll figure out what our tickets are going to be, and then we'll kind of take it from there. If Gage hasn't played, maybe we could do Tapu Bulu. Ooh, Tapu Bulu. But there we go. So welcome back. Would you like us to keep a record of where you found the Uxie? Yes, I would. So there we go. Okay, so we've got Kieran, Kevin, Sky, Cheese. Oh, Cheese has Guzzlord now. Ooh. And Sky has Guzzlord now. Ooh. And Kevin has Guzzlord now. Ooh. Okay, should we do... Okay, here's my wild idea, which isn't really that wild. Should we do a Guzzlord with the 3 people who've said they've got Guzzlord? Like, so should we do like a Kevin, like a Sky Cheese Kevin? And then, should we do like a Guzzlord with Sky, Kevin, and Cheese? Because that way I know it works. And then hopefully afterwards we'll have a bunch of people afterwards who can still do something and that'll work. Because we have a bunch of, there's Kiba and Kieran. So hopefully like Kiba and Kieran could, do something afterwards, you know, like we'll figure out something for like the 2 of you, provided a load of people don't like, you know, unless there's like, you know, Froggo and Chris Bonk Kringle and a load of other people suddenly show up like, hi, we're all here for the final Dynamax adventure. But yeah. Okay, so make sure you're connected to the internet. Oh, hang on. 1, Sky, 2, Kevin, 3 cheese pizza. This is the Nightbot. This is the Nightbot random. Who's going to host the code selection game? Who is going to host this out of Skywatcher, Kevin, and Cheese? It's going to be... it's Kevin. Kevin, you're hosting. Okay, so here we go. We're going to talk to the nice lady. And then we're going to say anything goes. Although, actually, maybe you all could have selected Guzzlord. I don't know. But it's probably safer to just do the anything goes. As long as Kevin does the Guzzlord. But Kevin will give us a code in chat in a second. And then we'll take it from there, okay? Right. So, Kevin's code, this is for Kevin, me, Sky, and Cheese. So don't join if you're not one of us, basically. Right, beep boop. And then we just need a Kara over there. You love to see it. So Guzzlord is a Darkened Dragon type, which means that it's super duper mega weak to Fury. But that also means that it's weak to Fighting, Bug, Ice, and other dragons. So there we go. But yeah, Fury is definitely the best one to look out for, though, if we can do it. So here we go. Right. Oh, Starmie has Fairy. Fury. But Kevin's going for the Relicanth. I mean, the thing about Starmie is it is a little bit of a double-edged sword, but Vileplume does have Bug, so I am going to go with that weirdly. And then Mudsdale has Superpower and Rock Smash, which I guess is also kind of... So this is a very, like... We're, like, kind of good. If we go for the Mudsdale, it'll be like, we're kind of good. Ice, Dragon, Fairy, Fighting, and Bug. Right, here we go. Oh, there was a Bug on the left. Right, but we'll try and look at the second row as well if we can this time. Okay, a Selgor, and then Mushana. Oh, there's also Jinx. Jinx is good. Yeah, if we go like a Selgor, Jinx, and then... I don't know who we want to do on the final round. We probably just want to fight whoever we can most easily beat, I would say. But yeah. So who do we want to get? Do we want to get rid of, like... Do we want to get rid of, say, like, Starmie and... what was the other one? Not me. It wasn't me and it wasn't Mudsdale. It was whoever the other one was. I can't think now. Why has my brain gone already? The Relicanth. There we go. Do we want to get rid of, like, Starmie and Relicanth? Because Starmie is weak to Dark, so I'm just a bit frightened about that. And then... Oh, actually... Oh, I was going to say, Relicanth almost could have not Dynamaxed, and then it could have been a Dynamaxed... But actually, no, Mudsdale being a Dynamax is a pretty good thing, I would maybe say. I don't know. But yeah, let's see. Jinx and... Oh, God. Oh, there goes Starmie. Oh, crud. Oh, crud. No, Kevin, that's fair enough. That's fair enough, honestly. The thing is, Mudsdale can use Max Knuckle, which will be pretty good, to be honest, so... Well, it won't be that good, but it'll be better than, like, Superpower. Like, basically, Dynamaxing Mudsdale turns it from, like, an okay Pokemon into, like, a, like, more usable good one, I would say. So, yeah. Ooh, Lash Out. More like a Thrash Out. Okay, there's the Sandstorm. Ah, it almost worked. It almost worked. Right. I'm gonna Pollen Puff. There we go. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Dang, we're so close to KOing it. 2, 4, 6, 8. Is this Chiffy Bull or great? Speed up. Come on, speed up, speed up, speed up. Speed! It's a speed boost! Yes! Come on, please let one of us actually still be faster. It's still faster than us! Oh my gosh. Okay, but at least it only did Struggle Bug, so that's not too bad. I love it when I call it. But then I hate it when the thing I called is still not actually that helpful. That's annoying. Right, okay, anyway, Bark, we beat it, so that's cool. Okie doke. Okie dokie. Okie dokie do. Right, but yeah. Oh, yeah, so if we've got Jinx next, oh, let's not switch Relicanth. Don't switch Relicanth, because Relicanth can use Head Smash against Jinx, and that'll just demolish it. I say let's get rid of Starmie. I know Starmie has the Theory move, but actually no, hang on, wait. Do I want to switch? Actually, do I want to switch? Because Fairy is better than a Pollen Puff from Vileplume. Huh. I'm going to throw my hat in here. If Starmie switches, it's fine. Why did I even say Starmie? I don't know. Okay, this is fine. Sorry to throw you off there, Sky, and sorry if like you switching would be the better thing here. But basically, you actually do have a super effective move here, whereas I was a grass type as well, so I would have been bad against any ice moves. But basically, if we have like this lineup, if you stay around, because you do have ×4 super effective Theory, but that's the thing, Kevin didn't have anything super effective. I had a non-stab super effective, and then Cheese has a non-stab super effective, but Cheese has a pretty nifty Dynamax. So, and that cry is very loud. Okay. I'm just gonna go with a Bug Buzz rather than try and go with a Struggle Bug here, because I want to see how much damage we do. If we don't do much damage, or if I need to nerf the Jinx or something, I apologize, but I think we might be able to two-turn this, which is why I don't want to waste a turn using Struggle Bug. Okay, so here we go. Right, Bug Buzz. Yeah, see, look, that did a load of damage, whereas, like, a Struggle Bug, like, would not have. So... I don't know, I actually think the auto flag was kind of slightly a bit justified there. Like, that... pretty close to the border there, Kevin. Right, here's the Head Smash. Kadoosh. Okay, so I probably could have Struggle Bugged, because... that Head Smash just did way too much damage. Oh gosh. Okay. I know Relicanth does technically have Scale Shot, but to be honest, like, Relicanth should only really ever be thought of for Head Smash and Liquidation. Scale Shot's not a good move, and definitely not on Relicanth. Right. Okie doke. So, but yeah, so if we get rid of Relicanth now, 07 Relicanth, very nice work, because yeah, Starmie has ×4 super effective, Relicanth doesn't have anything good, so Relicanth, will be a good switch, because yeah, Ice Beam, more like a nice beam, will actually be a nice beam indeed. Okay, who do we want to go for here, though? Probably not Electric, right? Do we want to... Oh, should we go for the Kadabra? Because it's... Oh, let's go for Kadabra, because I'm Dynamaxing. If we go for Kadabra, I'm Dynamaxing. Kadabra's also very frail, so, like, a Lash Out will do a ton of damage to it. And then Starmie and Jinx resist Ice. Oh, no, sorry. No, we're not against a Jinx. They resist Psychic, sorry. So I was thinking of, like, Kadabra and Starmie against Jinx, not Jinx and Starmie against Kadabra. But there we go. Okay. So here we go. But yeah, if I Dynamax and I use a Max Flutter, then this should go pretty well. If Kadabra does KO us, I hugely apologize. Because the thing is Chinchino does have triple axle, which could be super effective, but we're not really gonna like switch for it. Do you know what I mean? So just having like Kadabra and beating Kadabra kind of seems like the easier and better thing to do here, is what I would generally say. Silent Storm, hello, welcome. More like here we boo. That's the spirit. Okay, here we go. Or should I say here we boo? Right, Max Flutter, bye. Look, that did almost half. Would we have done half to Chinchino? I mean, probably. Okay. Dazzling Gleam, more like a dazzling beam. Right, here's the Max Starfall. It's using Fairy too. Hey. And Kaz, hello. Welcome. Oh, by the way, we've beaten several bosses and stuff. If people have not clicked like on the video, could you please click like on the video? Let's make sure we're not in a crab cake popsicle or a toffee pizza situation here. And then we should be good. Okay. So here we go. Okay. Abracadabra, Alakazam. I wonder what Abra and Kadabra's and Alakazam's names are, like in other parts of the world. Because I feel like Abracadabra and Alakazam are kind of like, that's like a very like English language kind of thing. Like it's not really like named off of anything. Okay. So yeah, Kadabra does have... Oh, actually, Cheese. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, Cheese, you actually could have switched for this and like done like a ×4 Dazzling Gleam, but it's honestly fine. It doesn't matter. I sort of, sorry, when we were planning at the beginning, I forgot Kadabra was there. I kind of was mainly looking at like the Chinchino, and so I was kind of like, okay, well, we're probably not gonna want like a Max Hailstorm or something like that. But yeah. But that's okay. Honestly, like as long as you do like a max knuckle from like your superpower, it'll be fine. We'll beat this thing. And Kadabra is weak against Guzzlord, so it probably could have KO'd you in one hit. So there would have been like a big risk to having Kadabra. So it's not like having Kadabra was like the correct call or anything like that. So it's just like a potential idea we could have done. But I think Mudsdale is like perhaps I think Kadabra might have been like high risk, high reward, and but because of Beast Boost, like high risk, high reward is like less of an option. So yeah. Oh, they're named after the famous magicians. Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Right, here we go. Bug Buzz. More like a hot fuzz. Oh, critical hit. There we go. Oh, and we get a special defense down. Yes, T'Challa. Oh, this is going to do so much damage. Yes, and then Ice Beam. More like an Ice Beam. Yes, my friends. Yes, excellent. Okay, and then, okay, it is getting desperate. It is going to start using generative AI, stomping tantrums, but it's not very effective. Okay, and Crunch, more like a lunch. Okay, that might KO me. Whoa, how'd I hang in there from that? Who knows? Max Knuckle, more like a Max Shuckle. Here we go. Right, and then Bug Buzz. Na 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 Bug Buzz. Na 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 Bug Buzz. Na 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 Bug Buzz. Oh, actually, I suppose one thing I was going to say is, because we do have, like, younger people here, like, if I went, na 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 na, like, if you get that don't say what the reference is, but do you guys understand that reference? Because that's one of those things which, like, not as many, like, as each generation comes and goes, like, that reference is going to be more and more obscure, I think. I was thinking about this, like, yesterday or something, and that's, like, something where, like, people aren't just going to automatically know that. But, okay, a lot of people do seem to get that reference, which is good, but here we go. Right, well done. Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Let's do this thing. A Selgor is a no. Jinx, 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 Jinx is a no. Someday I will get you shiny Jinx. Kadabra is not shiny. Kind of, thank goodness, in all honesty, because I already have it. But will we get my first ever Ultra Beast and my first ever wild card? Give me the orange creamsicle Guzzlord. No, it's still. Right, a Selgor, no. Jinx, no. Kadabra, no. Guzzlord, no. It's no's all round. I haven't had this many no's since I went speed dating last week. Okay. Let's have a quick look. A Selgor, no sparkles. A Jinx, no sparkles. And it's not on my list. Kadabra. Do I need Kadabra? No sparkles for Kadabra. Okay. But yeah, no. Dang. Right. I'm going to take Kadabra, though, because how often do you get a Kadabra? That is the question. Cheese. Okay. We got a quad Skybow of sadness. Oh no, that sounds so depressing. Hey, what is rule 1? Like, keep things bright and cheerful here at Beauvo Games. But no, in all seriousness. No sparkles. But in fairness, we did get a shiny Uxie in chat today. So, like, I mean, come on. Right, we're not going to replace anything. Okay, chat, my lovely chat. Here's what my proposal is going to be. Could you guys, und gals, und non-binary pals, could you let me know? And then, yeah, exactly. That's like a humorous Rule 1 reminder. But anyway, Bark. So no, what we're going to do... The irony is, eventually, the wild card list will get so small that I will actually be able to make the template for the wild card and the list of Pokemon I need into one Nightbot post, which will be kind of hilarious. Okay, so could you guys please let me know, ready, set, bow, if you are around, or if you're close to being around, because I think there are people who have not played today. Oh, Silent Storm and Xurkitree. Oh, we could have a Silent Storm Xurkitree. That's an interesting point. Okay, why don't we have Silent Storm and Xurkitree? And then, oh, Silent Storm's been added. Thank you, Kramen. There we go. So if we have Silent Storm, and if we go for Xurkitree, then we could... Okay, so if you guys are in your Zygarde, I don't mind, like, waiting for you. So who do we have? Do we have Kiba? Okay, so here are the people I've got listed as having only played one time. Kiba, Wild, Kieran, and Nightcat. So if in theory we could have like a Kiba and a Kieran join us, yeah, we do try to keep things positive here, guys. Like, I'm not saying if I ask a question like, "Hey, how's everyone doing?" or something like that, you are allowed to say like, I'm like not so good today, truthfully, or if you know, like, it's not like sort of like, you know, like like, oh, how's everyone doing? And then Onlera's like, I had a fall and like hurt my leg. I'm not going to be like, Xander, like Onlera's being negative, hammer the other leg. But it is just one of those things where, yeah, if things aren't kind of brought up, or, you know, just try and keep things like lighter on the positive side and stuff like that. Or like fun, if something's like sad or bad, keep it fun, you know. Like if every time I missed, if I went, oh, I missed, like that would be really bad. Do you know what I mean? Like that would not be fun to watch. Whereas if I'm like, oh, it missed, how did it miss? It's 2 feet in front of you. Like that's just like a more entertaining thing, right? So, anyway, Buck, at the most of me, I'll just say I'm feeling down and leave it at that. Exactly, and then we don't ask Xander any follow-up questions or ask how Xander's doing or no patting Xander on the back or anything. We just leave it at that. No, but that's the thing. So you're allowed to say something like that when asked or whatever, but it's just one of those things where kind of if something essentially extends into like whinging, it's kind of like, yeah, can you sort of like, you know, like if you need to whinge or something, maybe that's like a conversation you need to be having with like a friend or a therapist or something, but you know. Obviously, but anyway, so this is so we've got Kiba and Kieran, right? And then that's sort of like fair and balanced. If you guys are now done, then if we have Kiba and Kieran, unless there's anyone else who like has not yet played at all, but if everyone here, apart from Silent Storm, has not, if Silent Storm hasn't played yet, but if everyone else has played, then the fairest thing is if we have Circuitry with Silent Storm hosting, and then Kiba and Kieran as well. We all have our secrets. That too. But does that sound good? Okay, so if that sounds good, and if Silent Storm doesn't mind hosting, then please make sure you're connected to the internet. Make sure you talk to the lady. Everyone except Silent Storm. Say anything goes. And then Silent Storm will give us a code in chat momentarily. Okay, so Silent Storm is making the code. Guys, I've noticed Ghost isn't here, which means, like, if Ghost isn't here, it means I'll get a shiny. But we need to hurry before Ghost comes into chat. Yeah, we want to make these streams an escape for everyone. Constantly being negative because things aren't going your way just brings the whole vibe down. Exactly. We just sort of... And again, say if we're, like, having a discussion about something. Say if I ask something like... what was I thinking earlier? But, you know, say if we're talking about, like, Arizona iced tea or something like that. If we say something like, oh, are there any, like, fans of Arizona iced tea here or something like that? There's a difference between saying, like, no, I hate it, or no, it's disgusting, or something like that, versus saying, like, I've tried it and I'm just personally not a fan. Like, there's a big difference between those two things, and one of those two things is, like, fine to say, but then the other is, like, a little bit more awkward. Anyway, sorry, Silent Storm has put the code in chat. I probably don't even need to read it out because I'm holding things up for all of you guys. Yes, I am. But there we go. So we got, yeah, Funny for the Money, Shirado, and Silent Storm hosting. Thank you, Silent Storm, for hosting. I really do appreciate it. And there we go. Who have we got? Circuitry. Circuitry is weak to ground. So ground is good. And things that resist electric and electric or grass are good. So, like, Center Scorch and Duraludon are pretty good. Yeah, I'm going to go for Duraludon because it has good resistance to Circuitry. So, we'll do that. Okay. Yeah, I think we've... Okay, Steel... Oh, Steel can be good depending on what it is. Although, is that a Clink Clang? Do we want to avoid a Clink Clang for double moves? I don't know. But then again, I do need a shiny Clink Clang. And if we have max ground, that could be good. Yeah, there are like waters and stuff on the left as well. There is more Peko at the end as well. So like Morpeko has like resistance to has a resistance to all of this. So I don't know. The Fire Emblem Hammer PNG is too big. Oh, dang. That is a loud cry. The electric was Lantern. Oh yeah, Lantern does have Volt Absorb, doesn't it? But it is weak to Power Whip, and it doesn't. And the thing is, it doesn't really have anything to hit it with, so like that's not ideal. I think this is the best way, honestly. I would say this. The question is, do we want to switch for the Clink Clang? Because the thing about Clink Clang is it does resist grass, but it doesn't resist electric. Center Scorch has a non-stab super effective, but it actually resists grass better than Clink Clang does, doesn't it? So I don't think we want to switch for this, though. I think we've already got a pretty solid team here, I would say. Clink Clang does not have Levitate, so you can go to town and you can go nuts and just max Quake away. So I thought I did say about a max Quake like a minute or two ago, but yeah, you can max Quake here. That's not a problem. Oh, max Steel Spike. Dang it, that's annoying. Oh, that's double annoying. Oh, that's triple annoying. On Lara, hello. This is the last DA of the day. I'm so sorry. We were talking about you a few minutes ago, though, if that's any consolation. But yeah, I'm sorry. Clink Clang doesn't have Levitate, but he is a cheater. Kevin says yes. Exactly. Okie doke. Right, it's super effective. Right, okay. Right, Thunderbolt and Lightning, very, very frightening me. And then Flamethrower, yes, more like a flamethrower. Okay, excellent. Well done, everyone. And yeah, just keep doing what you're doing. As long as we hit it on the special side, I think we'll be good. And if we get a good cheer here to like boost our speed or something, that'd be good. But oh, my man asks, does everybody have a favorite song? If so, what is it? Good question. I think I actually said mine recently. Oh, Light Screen. Although that's actually not useful because it's got a lot of physical moves, isn't it? But I like the Hustle. Oh, do the Hustle. Do, 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 do. That's a good song. No, my favorite... No, I actually said this the other day. My favorite song is September from Earth, Wind, and Fire. I like that. I do like Africa by Toto. I know it, like, has nothing to do with Africa. Like, when you actually, like, look at the lyrics and stuff. But I still like it. Come on, Thunderbolt, please be enough. It's enough, yes. Right, well done, everyone. Yeah, I don't think we want to switch for this. Because, yeah, Cradilly resists electric, which is the more, like, resisting the electric is more important than having the resistance to grass, I suppose. But the thing with Lantern is that it's weak to grass, which is the problem. Like, yes, it's neutral to electric, but although on the turn it nullifies abilities and stuff, it's not very good. So yeah, I don't think we want to switch it. Also, there's a guy right outside my window. What are you doing, weird man? It's like right next to my window. I never get people like right next to my window. Okay. Anyway, Bart. Right, Bishop Machoke. Ooh. This doesn't really make a difference, does it? But Bishop, like, has more weaknesses, including to ground and fire. So I'm gonna go for Bishop. And plus Machoke is, like, super effective against me and Cradilly. So good pick, everyone. Sky, your favorite song is constantly changing, but you recently had Language of Lost. Oh, actually, you know what I was gonna ask? But this probably isn't. I went to the grocery store yesterday, and they were playing, my favorite Bond song. And I was gonna ask if anyone had a favorite James Bond song, but then again, there probably aren't a whole load of... Maybe there are some James... Are there any James Bond fans here in the chat? I grew up in England, like, in a time where, you know, being a Bond fan. You know, there's a GoldenEye on the N64 for the love of Nelly. You know, so I kind of grew up like through like the, you know, like Pierce Brosnan was like my first Bond, and then Daniel Craig kind of came along. Sky, you haven't watched any James Bond movies, sadly. Oh no. Although the old ones are very dated. If you just watched like, you can just watch like the Daniel Craig ones, and like you'll honestly be fine, because they are kind of like a little saga in and of themselves. And I haven't even seen the fifth and the final one of those yet. So can we burn it, burn it, burn it, burn it? Dang. I liked the song Everything or Nothing from the video game. Oh, I need to look that up, because I do remember that game, but like my friends had it, so I would like I'd play those ones like multiplayer, or I'd like play my friends' copies, like the single player or whatever. But I never actually like really got to hear the song, I don't think. Xander, remembering that one time in Walmart, the song they were playing was Simple and Clean out of nowhere. I don't think I know that. Well, maybe I do know that song, but I'm gonna have to look that up as well. But that's the thing, I found it weird that like a Bond song was playing, and this was really like a Bond song. Like it wasn't really one where it like had like popularity outside of being a Bond song, I would say. But yeah. Bond. Like, hang on, Kieran's like James Bond. Is like, yes, Bond, James Bond. Sorry, I had to make that joke. Someone had to make that joke. But did you know that Ian Fleming, the author of James Bond, I think I know how the sentence is going to end, also wrote the original book of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Oh, actually, I think I did know that. I thought you were going to say that he was like cousins with Christopher Lee, and that so Christopher Lee knew a lot of stuff, and he knew a lot of stuff, but yeah, they were like cousins. Hang on, I'm going to get a screenshot of, if I can, Simple and Clean, and then the song from Belle, because I keep... hang on, Simple and Clean. Can I get one with Simple and Clean and Belle? No, okay. I'm going to take a picture of the Simple and Clean, and then hopefully I'll remember about the Belle song. Actually, no, I'll just get a picture of that as well. Hang on, let me scroll back even farther. But yeah, I don't think we want this Bisharp here. Again, similarly... doesn't have a resistance to electric. It does have the resistance to grass, but like, I just don't think there's anything really kind of going for this. So, let's see what we got here. And maybe I need to look up Espresso from Silent Storm as well. Okay, hopefully I got a picture of that all right. That man outside the window probably thinks I'm taking a picture of him. I think we actually wanted to do the Morpeko. Because Morpeko has the resistance, and we've got things that are, like, super effective against it. Like, if we're preparing a team for an electric type, we want to go against the electric type in the penultimate fight. But there we go. G-Ranch, hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Lovely to see you. Does steel not resist electric? No, it doesn't. The thing you might be thinking of is electric resists steel. So if I used Iron Head, I'll show you in a sec actually. If I select Iron Head, it will say not very effective. Hang on, wait for it. See that Iron Head not very effective because yes, steel is bad against electric. So they do have like a relationship with one another, but it's to do with like electric's defense against steel moves is the thing. So, Kevin, thank you so much. Take care. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye. But yeah, so I would definitely recommend the, oh, well, no, Kevin, I've already taken the pictures now. Gale's a song from the movie Belle. But no, thank you. But no, thank you, Kevin. Have a good one, mate. And I'll see you on Thursday or Friday or whatever. But yeah, but no, so yeah, if you've never watched any James Bond, I would say you could just watch the Daniel Craig ones. Although heads up with the second movie of the Daniel Craig ones, the second movie's not really that great. They actually produced it. There was a writer's strike in like the year they made it, and like it shows in that movie. Like that movie was affected by it, and like it shows. I would say like the actors like had to like make up their own dialogue and all kinds of crazy crud like that. So it had like production problems because of the writer's strike, yeah. Oh, crud, max house dump. Oh, crud, double crud. I actually used it on something that was super effective against. Okay. But yeah. But no, I was gonna say if there were any James Bond fans, but yeah, no, that might be a bit of a stretch. But yeah, the old movies, there are like problematic things in them, or things that are a bit weird. There's like the Family Guy joke of like a cutaway of like Sean Connery, James Bond or whatever, and it's like 50 no's and a yes means yes, or something like that, and you know, it's kind of, yeah. And that is a little bit true in some of the old movies. Like, they are a bit ridiculous. It is kind of like that sort of like over, you know, so that kind of like over, hang on, what's the phrase on it? Sort of like the hyperbolic male fantasy kind of thing of like just women falling in love with you and stuff like, oh, you kiss a woman and then she'll like fall in love with you, and you know, stuff like that. It's just kind of, but yeah, Morpeko, it's a shame. Morpeko is like okay, but I think on a different Dynamax adventure it would be a fine pick, but I don't think we actually want it. The Persona games do have such good music. That is true. They do. They slap. Okay. Slap. That's the sort of thing that happens in old James Bond movies. So, but yeah, no. Favorite video game music? I couldn't tell you, to be honest. There are too many good. Although I think maybe I know this sounds kind of weird. I think one of my favorite video game bits of music, though, this is gonna sound really weird. It's like the main theme music of Super Mario 3D Land, like the 3DS game, but it's the Super Mario 3D World remix of that song. So basically, the Wii U and Switch like 3D, like Super Mario 3D World game did a remix of the 3DS game's main bit of music, and I just really love that remix. It's really, really good. So not the original 3DS music, but like the Wii U and Switch remix of this because I think basically the 3DS probably had like a more simple tune to it, whereas I think the Wii U and Switch remix was like fully orchestrated, so it's really good. But there are like too many good bits of music. The Mario and Luigi 3 final boss music, which honestly sounds like it could be a great Pokemon champion theme. In fact, if you guys look up Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story final boss music, listen to that song and tell me that would not make a fantastic Pokemon champion theme. Like, just listen to it. It's so good. Bo is a Mario man through and through. I really am. I'm sorry, Pokemon. I love you, but you are my second favorite franchise. But yeah. But there are just too many. And the thing about the video game music is there's all kinds of different kinds. Like, you know, like chiptone Game Boy and NES tune. Like Game Boy and NES music can still be really good. And then like things from like, you know, the Super Nintendo can be fantastic, and then moving up to like cartridges and discs, and you know, there's just all kinds of good stuff really. Okay. Idiri Impulse twice. Same composer as Kingdom Hearts. Yes. Yeah, the Mario... You're talking about the Mario and Luigi, right? Yeah, Mario and Luigi have, like, had some good composers, or just... the Mario RPGs have had, like, some really, like, prominent composers on them. Yeah, Fire Emblem has great music. And that's the thing, Fire Emblem has great music for, like, all kinds of things. Like, the, Fire Emblem Three Houses has, like... There's kind of, like, the cathedral music... And I've, like, sent that to my mum, because it's sort of, there is something very kind of, like, beautiful and wonderful and spiritual about kind of, like, sort of, some, like, sort of church kind of and cathedral type music. And Fire Emblem Three Houses has this really amazing bit of, like, sort of cathedral style music. And it's really beautiful, and I even, like, sent it to my mum, and she was like, oh, Bo, that's beautiful. And it's like, I know, right? It's from a video game. It's like for a video game where I married Abby Trott, you know, whatever. So, but yes. Yes, video game music is all good and valid and needs to be appreciated more. Exactly, Crammon, exactly. Like the Donkey, if you guys don't know the, I forgot the proper title of it now, but basically the Donkey Kong Country one, like water music. It's like the aquatic, what is it? Like aquatic symphony, or I can't remember. No, aquatic ambience, isn't it? I think. But if you've never looked up that music, look up that music. That music's really good. A lot of these are available on the the Nintendo Music app. So if you have a Nintendo Switch Online subscription, which if you're playing along with me, you do, you can download that app and listen to loads of wonderful bits of Nintendo music, including some of the things I'm talking to you about today. So check it out if you haven't. But anyway, Bark. But yeah, like Sonic is a franchise with like a load of good music. You know, and again, that goes from like the old ones, you know, like the Sonic 3 Sonic, you know, like Sonic 3 game on the like Mega Drive and whatever. That has brilliant music, but then like some of the modern, you know, the quote unquote modern games, like the 3D ones, have incredible music too. Like I love the Sonic Colors opening theme. But then, I mean, basically every opening theme from Sonic games has been really good. Like, again, Sonic Generations just has so much good music. 'Cause it basically takes, like, all the best music from, like, all the Sonic games. It's really... There's so much. There's so much. Right, anyway, Clink Clang. It attacks twice, but it's shiny. It's not shiny, which is not nice. Bishop is not blue. Morpeko is, that looks pretty regular to me, I think. Xenoblade obviously goes without saying, but yeah. But yeah, anyway, Bug. So, none of these are shiny, which is a shame, because I do need Clink Clang. But, you know who I need more than a Clink Clang? I need my first ever Ultra Beast, and I need my first ever wild card. Silent Storm, will you be my first ever wild card host where I get a shiny? No. Unfortunately, no. Dang. This is really... Oh, you recently curated a list of Zelda music for a friend who did a video on them. Nice, nice. Make every song like it's the last one you'll ever make. Dang, that's a quote and a half. But yeah, that thing, Zelda has brilliant music. That thing, I will send like random video game music to my mum, and I'll be like, "Isn't this nice, Mum?" And she'll be like, "Yes, it is." But yeah, right, but there you go. Right. So yeah, I think we're kind of just about done for the day. We'll carry this on. We'll continue this on Thursday, Zonda Day, if you will. But let me just check the old spreadsheet arena just to see what we need, what we don't need. So I don't need Clink Clang. I don't need Bishop, and I don't need Morpeko. What is this nonsense? I'm going to get Clink Clang, because maybe if I get all the Clink Clangs, a shiny one will come my way soon. But let me just check for the old Sparkles as well. Hang on. No Sparkles, no Sparkles, no Sparkles. Okay. But yeah. Okay. Right. Look up Aurora Day, or sorry, Aurora Shelf Day for Xenoblade 3. It's a field theme! A field theme! Yeah, I'm going to have to look this up for a sec. It is funny, actually, just speaking about music. I don't listen to music enough, and I kind of wish I did. I would love to, but because I watch all these, like, political videos and stuff, when I'm doing other things, I have, like, videos with, like, news and political stuff on them. And I would love to give it up, but I think we're in a way too important period of history for me to have the luxury to be able to do that. And so, unfortunately, I just don't think right now I can, like, say, when I'm, like, sitting around doing things, it's like I listen to political stuff instead of music. Someday maybe that'll change. Fingers crossed. 2028, please. 2028, 2029, please. But right here, right now, I stick with my choice. But the other day, when I did go to the grocery store yesterday and I heard that Bond song, I was like, I'm going to have to listen to that properly when I get home. And then, so, yeah, it was The Spy Who Loved Me, which is, like, my favorite theme. But then one of my other favorite themes is For Your Eyes Only. And so then I think that was recommended, or I looked that up or whatever, because I was like, oh, yeah, I like that one as well. And then I listened to, like, some other songs, and then, like, Rick Astley's Together Forever was like in the recommended, and I love that song. Because yes, Rick Astley does have a second song. I think I have told this story before. I went to the bank one day. This was years ago. This was like pre-pandemic, but like after I'd moved to America. I went to the bank one day. I had like a check to cash in, and or deposit, and I could kind of hear this song coming through like the speakers, like the sort of like the lobby music kind of thing in the bank, and I was like, this sounds like a knockoff Rick Astley song. Like it kind of sounded like Never Gonna Give You Up, but it also didn't. And like I could kind of hear the vocals, but again, I can't hear song words, so I could kind of hear the vocals. I was like, that kind of sounds like Rick Astley vocals, and the music kind of sounds like Never Gonna Give You Up. But it's like, this sounds like a knockoff Rick Astley song, or it's like, this sounds like a Rick Astley song. And then I looked up the song because I did hear some words, and I like Googled it, and then I was like, oh, it sounds like a Rick Astley song because it is a Rick Astley song. But yeah, like Rick Astley, Together Forever, it's a good song. If you've never heard his other song, listen. Well, I mean, he has more than the 2 songs, but those are his 2 main ones. But if you've never heard his other one, like Together Forever, it's pretty good. Like, listen to it. Okay, so guys, gals, non-binary pals. I could listen to Randy Rainbow. That's true. I always see, like, Mark Hamill always recommended him, but I only checked him out a couple of times. Right. Anyway, Bark. It does sound like a puppet, but yeah, he's not a puppet. He's a real boy. Now he looks like he was you could argue he looks like a puppet who wished to be a real boy, because he sort of like wears, I don't know, like a very sort of snazzy outfit and stuff. But he is real. And I remember the times I did watch him, I enjoyed him a lot. So, okay. Anyway. So that's enough talking about music. We'll remind me on Thursday, and we'll pick this up, because there's a lot to be said about music and video game music and stuff like that, okay? But anyway, that'll do for now. Well done, everyone. Thank you all so much. Please like the video if you haven't already. Let's get this to be the most liked video of the month of March, or something like that. I don't know. But so guys, tomorrow is Wednesday, so it's our day off tomorrow, but I'll see you on Thursday, Zonda Day, and we'll hopefully get lots and lots and lots of shiny legendaries and all that stuff. But yeah, until then, stay safe, lots of love, thank you so much. Like the video, subscribe, ring the bell, and I'll see you all another time. Take care, everyone. Bye.